Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a question that's been on a lot of minds lately. Are we heading towards World War III? It's a heavy topic, but let's break it down. First, let's take a look at some historical parallels. In the years leading up to both World War I and World War II, we saw a combination of rising nationalism, economic instability, and contentious alliances. Sound familiar? We're seeing some of those same patterns today. Now, on one hand, we have geopolitical tensions in hotspots like the South China Sea, the Ukraine-Russia border, and the Middle East. These areas are flashpoints where a single misstep could escalate quickly. Remember how the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914 set off a chain reaction? It's those kinds of situations that make people nervous, but it's not just about geography. Technology and warfare have evolved dramatically. Cyber warfare, drones and AI have changed the battlefield. Instead of trench warfare, we now have silent battles happening in cyberspace, potentially crippling nations without a single shot being fired. Think of the Stuxnet virus that targeted Iran's nuclear program. That was just a glimpse into what modern warfare could look like. Another angle to consider is the economic factor. The global economy is interlinked like never before. Trade wars and sanctions can have ripple effects that destabilize entire regions. Look at the current US-China trade tensions. What happens if that escalates? However, it's not all doom and gloom. There are significant differences between now and the early 20th century. International bodies like the United Nations and various treaties aim to prevent large-scale conflicts. The concept of mutually assured destruction, MAD, during the Cold War, kept nuclear powers in check. Today's leaders are acutely aware of the catastrophic consequences of a world war. That said, peace isn't guaranteed. It requires constant effort and diplomacy. The lessons of history remind us that complacency can be dangerous, but they also show us that humanity has the capacity to overcome its darkest moments. So, are we on the brink of World War III? It's hard to say. The potential is there, but so is the potential for peace. Understanding the past can help us navigate the future. Let's hope we choose wisely. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history. Until next time, stay curious. Now, let's delve a bit deeper into the historical context. After World War I, the Treaty of Versailles was supposed to ensure lasting peace, but it ended up sowing the seeds for World War II. The League of Nations, the precursor to the United Nations, failed to prevent the outbreak of another global conflict. Today, the United Nations has more robust mechanisms for conflict resolution and peacekeeping missions, which have been somewhat effective in mitigating conflicts around the world. But let's not forget the role of economic factors in both world wars. The Great Depression of the 1930s created economic hardships that fueled political extremism and aggressive nationalism, leading to World War II. In our current era, economic crises can still have profound impacts. The 2008 financial crisis, for example, had global repercussions that are still felt today. Another critical aspect is the role of alliances. Alliances like NATO play a significant role in maintaining a balance of power. However, they can also create a complex web of obligations that might draw multiple countries into a conflict. During the Cold War, the world came perilously close to nuclear war during events like the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was the delicate balance of power and the fear of mutual destruction that kept the peace. Today, we face new challenges. Climate change, for instance, is a global issue that could exacerbate geopolitical tensions. Scarcity of resources like water and arable land could lead to conflicts in the future. International cooperation on climate issues is crucial to prevent such scenarios. So, while the specter of World War III looms, it's essential to recognize the efforts being made to prevent it. Grassroots movements, international diplomacy, and technological advancements in communication all play a part in fostering a more connected and peaceful world. In conclusion, the question of whether we are on the brink of World War III is complex and multifaceted. While there are undeniable risks, there are also significant efforts and mechanisms in place to prevent such a catastrophe. It's a delicate balance, and the future depends on the choices we make today. So let's stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay hopeful. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious.